Hi, this is Jim Sackman, your Focal Point Business Coach, and this is another one of my Success Friday videos. And I'm continuing on my series called Creating the Future. And in this case, I'm going to look at a lot of business planning details, forward looking details, sort of how you create and predict the future. And I think that's a big topic for a lot of people because what I see in the world is people who don't realize their businesses need to change. And I'm going to talk more about that today. But really, I'm going to start with today, which is understanding today. And a lot of people, when they create future visions for their company, when they create business plans, don't spend a lot of time at today because they think they know it very well. And the problem is to control the future, to take control of your business, to take control of where you're headed, you need to understand present position. You need to understand where you stand today and how your business is actually built today. Now, for many businesses, it's actually built very successfully today. And the question is how does that create a platform to go to where you want to be? And there's a couple of things that you need. One is you need to know what's working. So, in a lot of cases, things are going very well in certain product areas or certain service areas, but you also need to know what is not working. What things would you like to get more revenue from? What would you like to have be more profitable? You get to make choices on what you're going to work on, but you have to know, you have to be objective about where your money's coming from today, how it's arriving at you, and you'll be quite surprised sometimes by those results. Um, on top of that, you need to be objective in that analysis and not subjective. And what I mean by that is you need to use numbers, not just stories. And I'll use an example of a client that I was working on very early in my coaching tenure. I talked to an engineering firm who was spending a lot of money on yellow page ads. And I asked them why, and they said they got their largest client from their yellow pages ad. I said, so when was that? And they said 1992. Well, waiting 20 years for something to pay off again is not an effective business strategy. And the reality is that the Yellow Pages is not a very good deal for many companies nowadays, in particular an engineering firm. So they had this story which was driving their marketing spend, and it was inhibiting them spending money in areas that would have been more productive to grow their business. So that's what I mean by being objective. Look at it factually. Look at actual numbers. Look at actual trends in your business because that will help you understand how you should be spending your time and energy moving forward. And I want to give you an example out of my past, and when I was at AFC, and we were doing this business plan in 2001, and we were surprised by a lot of the statistics on our installed base. Um, we had a lot of units out in the field, several thousand units out in the field, and the vast majority of those units were small installations, small number of customers connected. But the reality is that at that time, our line count, the number of customers totally served, was greater in the larger installations, and that trend was increasing. So the small units were our past and the larger units were our future. And so that made us spend more time and energy working on larger units because that's where the bulk of our revenue for the future was coming from. We also went back and looked at what was wrong with why our small unit business wasn't growing, and we took some action there as well. But that's the kind of thing where you actually look at how your business is broken up, how things are partitioned. For a lot of companies, that might be brand new customers versus existing customers. Any way that you can break it apart to know what is really working, what's the underlying forces in your business, is an excellent way to start understanding your business today. So this is Jim Sackman from Focal Point. Change your business, change your life, and have a great day. Thanks.